to go. I don't go no more. From now on, everything's gonna be alright. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Don't ever leave me.
Yeah, I'm about wrapping it up on this panoramic install. What I got left, I still got to do the quarter top, also the headliner. I think that's what I'm finna jump on now, working on this headliner. I was thinking about using the old headliner and fabricating something off it. Let me take you on the inside and show you the old headliner. Here's the old headliner board, which I had cut through when I cut the panoramic, the top out the car. It just didn't go all the way through, so I'm gonna have to cut through the fabric to remove that centerpiece. Then I'm also gonna take these buttons up, and I guess I just cut through first and see how it fit in the car. If it fit somewhat decent, I use this, but if it's sitting up too high, I'm gonna have to just fabricate my own. So let me cut this off. Okay, I got it cut out. Then we'll take it outside, put it in the car, test fit it, see how it's fitting. Hopefully it ain't sitting up too high. Let me show you what I got. I put it up there. It don't really sit up too high, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna make one from scratch. It'll be a lot easier than trying to fool with this here, because this here cracked up on some spots. But I'm gonna use this one just to get my size. But other than that, we're gonna make one from scratch. Alright, let's take this back out. Alright, got the headliner board laying over my Landau foam. That's what I'm gonna be using to make my custom headliner, this Landau foam. And also the owner, he was talking about doing some stars in the ceiling, so we might do that. We haven't really made up our mind on it, but if we do, it'll be in this video as well. Let me show you the headliner we're going with. It's the material. So what I'm gonna do, well, I got the ring right here. This the ring to go around the panoramic on the inside. You see it got rear on there, so we know that's the rear. And I had took some measurements from the front of the headliner. It's about 11 inches to this here, to where I need to be. So I got my tape measure. I'm just gonna do some measurements and see if I can come up with something. Alright, I got my line mark. This is the center. You can see it here. It's a little offset there. And this is the center of the trim piece. And I got 11 inches from here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this Sharpie, I'm gonna mark on the inside of the ring, which I ain't gonna need that much material, but I got enough to play with. It actually just need to come here, but I'm gonna give me enough room so I can adjust it if I have to. Okay, now you see I got that mark. I'm just gonna lay this back down, just use this reference instead of trying to look at that line. Now what I do, I push my Landau foam up and make that contour so I have enough. Then I'm just gonna go back and I ain't gonna trace out around it, but I'm gonna give me enough to play with, maybe an inch. Give me an inch around the whole outer edge. Alright, let me do that. Let me get this mark out. It's right there now. So that should be good enough there. I'm gonna do that all the way around. Like that. It ain't gotta be perfect because I'm gonna trim it off once I get it up where I need it to be. But y'all get the picture what I'm doing. Then I connect the dots. All right, now guess what I did? I was trying to tell y'all what was the rear and what's the front. I got it right on this here, but I didn't get it right on the board. And the reason how I knew, because of the sun visor hose. Good thing I caught that. But all I gotta do is just flip this here around and measure it from this side and disregard those green markings there that I just did. We're gonna make some more up here. All right, I got the Lindy foam marked front and rear, so I won't get confused no more. But now I'm just gonna freehand this here. They ain't gotta be no perfect. Well, it don't gotta look perfect because I'm gonna trim it out like I said before. I'm just connecting the dots. This so I can trim off a lot of this excess foam that I ain't gonna need, so it won't be getting in the way. Now go around to the other side. See, I already done did that. On the front and back, I just put it exactly where it needed to be because I'm thinking about folding it over before I put it in. That's pretty much it right there. Now we'll remove this, see what we got. Well, I could, like I'm just mark out where the sun visors go. I can do that. Let me mark that out, then I'll cut y'all back on. Now I'm gonna take a razor blade and trim out all around where I marked the green at. I'm not exactly cutting on the green line. Still giving me room to work with, something to play with, just in case I need it. I'm also gonna cut this middle section out. Alright, here's everything cut out. I messed up again when I was trimming this out with the razor. I just got one track man and just kept on trimming it out back here, which I didn't need to cut, but I glued it back together with some Lindy foam glue. Let me show you the glue I'm using. It's for Lindy tops. I'll be using the same glue, putting the fabric on. That's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to turn it over because I'm gonna put the fabric on the other side. So let me do that and get set up. Then well, let me show you the gun. I'm gonna be spraying out this gun here. You could brush it on if you ain't got no gun. I'm gonna spray it out here. And how you do it, you spray both sides. You spray the foam and spray the fabric and let it dry before you try to stick it on. I'm gonna cut some fabric out now. See how much I'm gonna need. Should be enough that way. think that ought to be enough right there. What y'all think? Let me get my scissors. We'll cut this. If I can find them right quick. Well, I can't find the scissors. I just used the razor blade. Alright. Yeah, that should be plenty though. And how we gonna do it? Let me sit this down somewhere. How we gonna do it? We're gonna probably throw it back round about like that. We're gonna do half and half. We ain't gonna try to do it all at one time. I need to blow this fabric off. Let me blow it off right quick. And how I'm gonna keep from, like when I start spraying the glue, how I'm gonna keep from messing this up, putting glue on this here, I can either put some plastic or put something over this foil here, up under it. Or I could fold it back this way. Just so I won't get no glue on the good side. Don't matter if I get some on that side, because I'm gonna coat it anyway. I'm just gonna put glue from here to here until I get up in here. But I'm gonna do it a little at a time. I ain't in no rush. Let me get the gun. We'll get started. Both surfaces coated with the glue. It's right to the touch. Now I bond both of them together. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little at a time. Come on this side. Do the same thing on this side. Make sure you don't got no wrinkles. Make my way around here. That's pretty much all you gotta do. Once I get this side here done, I'll flip it around and do the other side. You can see the bond. Let me slide it up on the table so I can get that in. Not hard at all. Just take your time, you can do it. Show you what we got. Got the fabric on the Landau foam. Now I'm gonna go back and cut this middle section out of here with the razor blade. Headliner completely covered. I also overlapped the front and the rear, but on the sides I'm just gonna cut it off flush with the foam. That's what I'm gonna do now. And then I wait for the owner to come, see what he want to do about the Starlights. There you have it. It's beginning to look like a headliner now.
One week later.
Y'all can recall I had mentioned about putting stars in the ceiling. The owner decided to go ahead and go with it. Once I finished the headliner, he had came and picked it up, installed the stars himself, because I didn't have really time to do it. So it was cheap on him as well. There's plenty of videos out there if y'all want to know how to install these stars. Y'all can go check it out. But you can see he just got them right here because this here gonna be somewhat folded. So they really just in the middle. Once I get the headliner board up, y'all be able to tell why they in the middle, because we gotta watch out for the tray, the sunroof tray. It's going up in here. You can see the line drawn out. And I can hook it up and show y'all. Turn it over, hook it up. Well, first I hook it up like this here, then I'll turn it over, show y'all the lights. Here's the box. Plug it up. Wait 1 second. Yeah, you can see it's changing colors. Y'all probably can't, but y'all might can see the lights. This is blue now. Yeah, I probably can see it a lot better up under here. I'm gonna flip it over. Let me cut the lights off. I know you can see it a lot better then. We're gonna flip the board over. There you have it. We're gonna get the car back here. Go ahead and install this headliner board. Okay, we're on the inside here. We're gonna be using this Landau glue here. I'm gonna use a chip brush. I'm gonna brush some on around this outer part of the frame. Well, not the frame, but the roof track, whatever you want to call it. I'll be brushing it on here. Also this back side. I'm not gonna concentrate on that but this. And once I get this up the middle set where I need it to be, then I worry about the sides. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the back of the board. Let me take you in there. See, I'll be brushing it on probably from here over. Here's the back side where I put the glue. It's almost dry to the touch. You want it to be dry before you put both pieces together. Let me take it outside and show you And here's the outside. You might can't see the glue, but I got some glue here all the way around. Then I added a piece of a strip of Landau foam on both sides. Somewhat be even with this here. You can see. Well, I got the board up. Let me show you how I done it. What I did, I glued the middle first, and the sides was hanging, the back was hanging, also the front. Then I came back and glued the sides. It's just glue from here down. I gotta trim this part here out. This part getting trimmed out all the way around. Then I'm gonna trim the front out as well. Just a little bit I gotta trim out because there's some clips to go up there to hold that trim piece on. Then the side trim piece, the back trim, gotta put on. Then I also gotta trim this middle part out for the trim piece to go on up in here. I'm gonna do that with a razor blade. Got a razor blade there. Then I find my hole where my sun visors go, and I put the sun visors back up as well. Probably could see it up through there. Here's how the trimming going. I cut this from the outside. Also this, but I can't get this because of this deep pillar. But I just connect this end to that end. Should give me what I need. Also right here. That's all you gotta do. It's the outside. I pretty much got all the trim up now. Now I gotta dye this sunshade. You can see it's like a beige. We're gonna go with a dark gray. Also the trim piece to go around here, I'm gonna dye it as well. I got it on the inside. I'm gonna take it inside and show you how I'm gonna do it. And plus these sun visors, he want me to redo these, so I'll be doing these as well. Cause they blue now. I don't know if you probably can't see, but they blue now. But the rest of the trim, he gonna do that himself, I guess, when he get the car painted. Also back there. Here's the trim piece, the trim ring. And we're gonna be going with this medium gray 15393. Also got some sand-free adhesion promoter. Even though it's sand-free, I'm still gonna scuff it up with a maroon Scotch spray. Can't go wrong with sanding. Okay, I done sprayed the backside. It don't take long to dry. Now I'm gonna turn it over. Spray this side here. Adhesion promoter. Probably take one good coat. Then you can go straight to the color. I'm putting the wrong top on it. You don't want to go heavy. Put it on that light. If you have to put another coat on it, just go ahead and do it. Don't try to do it all at once. Now working on the shade, I had to take the glass down in order to get to it, to remove it. First you got to remove this top glass with a front glass, then you slide the back one up, and you'll be able to get to the mechanism as far as removing it. Here's the shade. I'm gonna spray the top side first, then I'm gonna flip it over and spray the bottom side.
never stop. Right from the bottom to the top, from the ground up, we never stop. Right from